Okay, guys, hi, how you doing? I want to show you guys how to do milestone one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with a couple of things. I've got some lorem ipsum up here, and what that is that's kind of dummy text, and we just use that to kind of place it into areas that we want text just kind of for placement. And I'm going to use that because this is a demonstration. If I were doing an actual ad, of course, I would put live text in there. Now this is a demonstration to show you how to effectively create this magazine ad without going overboard. I think one of the biggest mistakes a lot of students make in this particular assignment is trying to say too much in too little of an area. Magazine ad is something that should communicate very quickly, and the message should be 1, 2, 3 hierarchy, no more. 3 levels of communication at the very deepest. Otherwise, you're going to start losing viewers. I'll expound on that a little bit as we move forward, but I just want to take a look at this. So I'm going to start with this image right here. This is the image I'm going to use for my magazine ad. So if I take a look at this, of course, the first thing I'm going to do over here is I'm going to take a look at the image size. And I can see that this is at 51 by 34 at 96 resolution. So the first thing I need to do, obviously, is uncheck resample, change that to 300 to see if there's enough information for this assignment. At a resolution of 300, this image size is 16 by 10. Our ad size is presumably 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10, somewhere therein. Okay, so yes, this is enough information. I'm going to leave this at 300 ppi. I'm going to click OK. Now, obviously, I can't place this in an 8 by 10 magazine ad, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this, and I'm going to crop it to 8 by 10. Yes, you can do that. Let me show you how. I'm going to select my crop tool, and over here, I'm just going to come over here, and up at the top here, I'm going to put 8.5 by 11 right there. I know I said 8 by 10, but 8.5 by 11. If I switch that, you can see that it goes 11 with 8 by 8.5 at the height. So I want that at 11 at the height. So typically in design, the first measurement you see is always the width. Okay, so that's my 8.5 by 11, as it were. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to move with my, I want to move that image into an area where I can use it, okay? And I'm going to leave it right about there, okay? And I'm going to crop that image, okay? Now, that is now the image I'm going to use. Now, I'm going to unlock my background layer, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here in Illustrator where I have an 8.5 by 11 file already set up. So with Illustrator and Photoshop open, I can just go ahead in my direct selection tool, this 4-arrow tool right here. I can grab that image, come up here and place it in my Illustrator file at 8.5 by 11, which, as you can see, it fits perfectly. Not accounting for bleeds, but we will accommodate for that by simply just switched. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's going to be our bleed accommodation. Closely, not exactly, but you'll read about that. Okay, so here's my setup, all right, for my file. Okay, so what I want to do from here is I need to start adding text. So listen, guys, I just want you to keep your ads as simple as possible. Okay, I think that require. I'm going to say just go ahead and use one background image, then that one image that's required that you cut out. Masked out of the other image, maybe put that down here somewhere, and then I'll show you how to do the rest. So let's go ahead to our type tool. I'm just going to come down here, and there's my type tool. And right now I'm at 60 point. I don't want that. I probably want to be at 10 point tops for that. So I'm gonna go back over to my lorem ipsum. I'm going to say copy, and I'm going to come in here, and you guys will actually be putting a live type in here. And I'm just going to paste that in there. Okay, I'm going to select all that, and I'm going to change that to a white background with no stroke. Okay, and that would be something of what my type would look like. I'm just going to move that down a little bit, and then Okay, now I'm going to do one more thing. Come up here to my type tool. I'm going to say okay. And in my type tool here with white type, I'm going to say okay, there's my headline. Let's go ahead and we want that to be white, and I want that to be pretty good size. Okay, there's my headline. Okay, I want to do that one more time. I can go like this. And here, oops. Some things are not behaving very well right now, so let's just go ahead and start that over. Okay. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Yes, I am. Okay, there we are. We're at, let's go back down to 10 point for that. Hang on one sec, guys. Sorry about that. So back in our type tool, I'm just going to come over here. And I'm going to create another. Okay. That we want to be white type, or I would like it to be white type, and I think that will go about subhead. Let's go ahead and place that guy. Okay, and then I've actually got my Amethyst Bay style guide open right here in Illustrator. So, and I'm looking, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here. So let's copy that, go back over here. Let's go paste. Let's bring that down there. Okay, and then I would just place some other okay, let's go back down. Let's go about 8 point there, and then we'll go over here and grab some more of this. Then we'll come back over here. We'll jump down there. I'll place that in there. Select that. Okay. Oops. Okay, and I think I wanted to change that to black. Okay. Or purple or whatever. Okay, so there's your subhead, there's your subtype. Okay, so your ads should end up looking something like this, guys. 1 or 2 paragraphs of type. You got a headline, a subhead, 1 or 2 paragraphs of type, your logo, your call, or your what you call it, location. You know, your contact information. I got lost up on that word. I just switched to 2017, and this is really, really bothering me. A lot of these, I'm not used to it, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of fumbling around here, but I just switched to CC 2017 literally 20 minutes ago, so this is the first time I've ever opened it. Okay, and then you'd have that placed image right somewhere. Okay, but I really want you guys to try to keep it as simple as this, okay? Headline, subhead, maybe 2 paragraphs of type, logo, contact information, and then that little placed image, okay? And that's it. That's all you have to do. Now, I do want to bring your attention to one thing over here. Let's go to our trusty links panel. Links panel, la, 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 la. There we are. And I can see that, yes, my image is embedded. So I'm good to go. I can save this out, and I am good to go. All right? That's it, guys. Try to keep it really simple, okay? And you should achieve very good success. All right? Thanks very much, guys. Sorry, guys. I wanted to include one thing here. I just want to show you the layers panel also. We have background image. If I turn that off, there's my background image. We have all of our text on one layer. So if I turn off my text layer, there's all my text. And then my logo, of course, is on its separate layer. So check those layers. And that's it. Okay, thanks, guys. Oh, I'm going to include this file for your reference also. I'll include the Adobe Illustrator file. Okay.